Etiquette and rules of behavior are very important in the martial arts. Some people take these etiquettes and protocols and rules way too far, and sometimes it can become a cult of personality, which is not a good thing. But they're important in the martial arts world because without etiquette, without respect, people can get really hurt. Okay? Think about it. We're in class, we're training, we're practicing punches and kicks. This stuff was not designed to improve someone's health. And someone accidentally takes a shot and they get upset, tempers flare. Okay, rewind that scenario. There's a protocol in play. How do we start and end every exercise? How do we do things? What's the formal way of behavior and rules of behavior? So someone accidentally gets hit and the command, "Para," and they step back. And they could be stewing inside. But the rules of the system is you don't move. It's a simple thing. And so then the self-control and calming down. And so the rules of behavior, I mean, maybe this is an extreme example, but it makes my point. The rules of behavior are important for safety. The other thing they do is they start to breed a certain confidence and a certain sense of self-control and restraint within yourself. There's an old adage out there about, "I train to fight so I don't have to." That holds very true. The other expression I like better is, "No one who's been to war is clamoring for blood." When you train to deal with violence, you understand the implications of violence. Therefore, you don't want anything to do with it, if at all possible. And so that's part of the self-control as well. Developing the ability to walk away, that's part of it as well. And the etiquette and the rules of behavior for class and the protocols, the formal environment of a training hall help teach that. So there's reasons for these things that sometimes people look at and say, "Oh, these are just antiquated ideals." They're not. They are very valid for training our mind. And that's what they're really about. And included in that is the bow. The bow makes some people really weird. Understand that in different systems it can mean different things and it's done different ways. In American Tong Soo Do, as I'm teaching it, there's nothing about worship or subservience or saying anyone is better than anybody. It's our collective way to say hello, to say thank you for being here today. Let's train and grow in respect for each other. That's all it means. It's a physical sign of all of that. The other thing it is, it's a formal mark to a time away. And what I mean by a time away is in our lives we have all sorts of stuff going on, crazy stresses, work, family, whatever it may be, school. By doing something out of the ordinary, for most of us in the West at least, we are marking a formal time away from all that. Because with all that stress in your life, when you step on the mat or you step into the training hall, none of that matters. It matters what you do here and now. Because the real world doesn't care how we feel either. It cares what we do. Same thing with the mat. And so the way we do this is we start in what's called chumbi position. Feet pointed forward, hands out in front, closed but relaxed. And 2 rules in chumbi. Don't move, don't talk. This is where self-control starts in the martial arts. In American Tong Soo Do, our chumbi position is something from day one. And if you can't make yourself hold still for 10 seconds, how good is your self-control elsewhere in life? And so this is where it begins. This is where the training that's underappreciated truly begins. So it's just here. It's being still, being ready. Chumbi means ready position. From here, the command is chig up. Left foot slides to the right, hands come sharply to the sides. And from here, konye, bow. We don't look at the floor. We make eye contact with our peers, our students, and our instructors. And from here, back, chumbi, step back out, left foot steps out. And then the training commences. That is the formal way of starting and ending our classes in American Tong Soo Do. Now, we also do that same thing when we work with partners. Once again, it's marking a time away together with somebody to train, and it's saying thank you for being here. It's showing respect to each other. And that's how we do that. So if I get in front of a partner, chumbi, chig up, konye, chumbi. That's how we start our partner training. So it's just one of many formal protocols in American Tong Soo Do that are there to build the mental training aspect. It's important. It may seem little, it may seem antiquated, but it is neither one.